Every search result points to the exact same 2026 trend. Moody, high saturation grades are going viral everywhere. Everyone is pushing harder, more teal, more orange, more contrast. But don't you realize why their videos looks rich and dense while yours just look like an overly stretched balloon? The gap is actually in the opposite direction. The best cinematic grades don't add color, they subtract it. Today I'm going to show you how to create a bold, moody, high saturation grade that actually looks like film. We're going to produce the physics of the subtractive color science using PFA Color Suite 10.2. Let's get started. In this latest 10.2 version, we have completely changed the game. Forget color space transform, we do this in one node. Go down to correction log, turn on the enable guide, increase the De-Logify until you see the details, and reduce the log exposure or increase until the colors are even, then you turn the guide off. Look at how nicely that creates a custom mathematical De-Log curve. You want it to be more punchy, less punchy, it's entirely up to you. And the best part, this entirely bypasses standard saturation, meaning we protect your image right from the start. Zero saturation added. We balance the leaf, gamma, and gain, correct the white balance next using the different mapping tone. For example, the white balance using the RGB balance sliders. Your end goal is to achieve the most amount of white points. So you adjust sliders one by one. Once you hit, okay, I can't get any more white points, that is the perfect white balance state. And we have the perfect starting point before our color grading. Next, we drop into the Film Tonal Curve tab. This is where the digital video transforms into film prints. Watch the skin shadow overlay. We increase the black points and push the shadow roll off. Instantly, you get those milky gray tones in the shadows. We reduce the overall white points and push the highlight roll off. Look at this shot. We just turn harsh digital pixels into milky gray organic film strips. Now, we're talking about a tool you have never seen anywhere else, film spectral contrast. This is not dealing with any kind of exposure contrast, it's pure color contrast. Increase the red contrast and watch the vectorscope. It brings vibrance strictly along the red and cyan spectrum. This specifically sets up your initial palette. It's insane. Just imagine we have just done 2 tools, the image already looks great. Imagine there are 10 more tools to be briefed. Next, film split tone. We turn on the curve overlay. The goal here, if you want a split display of shadow and highlight roll off, which actually communicates with the data from our film tonal curve. When I increase the shadow split, shift the hue, you can choose a 300 degrees of color you want to introduce to shadow and highlight differently. Instantly, we have a seamlessly added cyan right into the deep shadows. Next, welcome to the color engine. First up, color swap. Instead of qualifying and breaking your image, our mask system actually communicates with the software, telling them exactly where the pixels are. So if you have been spending hours tracking, selecting pixel, qualifying, using depth map, use this strategy. You are fundamentally telling the software how the pixels are. You increase the green range, shift the green hue, and pull it towards cyan, real-time, full lifetime playback speed, no stuttering at all with this amazing toolkit. But here is the secret sauce, color density. This use of subtractive color science is exactly what film dye works. More colors means less light pass through. When you increase global density, look at the vectorscope. It saturates the image while lowering the luminance. This is how you get dense, rich color without looking fake. To finish the look, we use the film mixer. Want a teal and orange look? Watch how it squeezes the entire vectorscope into the very exact palette. It remixes RGB data, reducing red, physically maps your image into cyan. So it's like playing with color dyes now. We are not dealing with pixel selection, we are dealing with mixing colors to film a taste that we want. Then, film separation. It stretches your palette along the different axes to make the palette you establish to be more refined and detailed. So this is a very interesting tool for you to further elaborate your look. Last but not least, film printer lights. This is where we inject colors that were even not recorded on set. For example, previous tools are all building on the image and color information in your camera. But here is where you want to inject colors that doesn't exist at all. This is very powerful when you want to transform 2 match shots that are filmed at different hours but matching them with the same color tone. So you need a golden hour look, inject yellow and green. Need a night mood, shift to teal. We can match any time of day effortlessly. Now, let's prove how fast this is. I go to Preset Manager, save this grade, drop it on a completely different uncorrected shot. All I do is adjust the De-Logify and tweak the exposure. Boom! We have an identical, highly complex look transfer in seconds. You can of course go back to each of the parameters. For example, this case, we can go down to color engine. Let's switch the green into maybe orange, and let's play around with the color grading. And wow, I just like this look more. So this entire engine is designed to give you the highest high-end subtractive color grades instantly. But treasure your chance, the promotional offer is ending very soon. Use the promo code THANKYOU2026 at checkout to get a massive 38% off the PFA Color Suite 10.2. This offer ends on May 7 thanks to the Labor Day promotion. Just 4 days away. If you miss this, you will regret it. My name is Nash, Passion Fuels Ambition. Hope you love this episode. I will see you in the next one.